Hello everyone, this is Olivia Page with oraclebyolivia.com and Oracle by Olivia on Facebook, and this is your zodiac reading for what energies is your sun, moon, and rising sign working with during Capricorn season, which is from December 21st, 2020 until January 19th, 2021. Now, I apologize for this video being late, but we still have a few weeks that we're working with this energy of Capricorn. So the Capricorn is the energy of responsibility, feeling a responsibility to take responsibility for taking responsibility for the things that you want to accomplish, taking responsibility for your own actions and how they've played out in other life situations, taking responsibility in assuring that the structure of the home is, the structure of the family is being withheld in integrity, and the structure of community is being withheld in integrity, and the structure of society is being upheld with integrity. And so Capricorn is an earth sign and is the goat. The goat is the animal that is represented by Capricorn. So we're going to see what energies each sign is working with during Capricorn season. And so first let's do a protection invocation. So I call in the direction of the north and all the beings of love and light of the north and the element of earth. And I ask that you please come in and surround each one of us that is listening to this in any time, space, or dimension, to surround each of us in an individual bubble of protection. And I call in the direction of the east and the element of air and all the beings of love and light of the east. And I ask that you surround us in an individual bubble of protection. And I call in the beings of love and light of the south and the element of fire, and I ask that you please surround each one of us in an individual bubble of protection. And I call in the direction of the west, the element of water, and all the beings of love and light of water, and I ask that you please surround each one of us in a bubble of protection. And I ask that this bubble of protection that is individually surrounding each one of us watching this in any time, space, or dimension is protecting us above, below, and around our body and energy field for as far as it extends. And that this bubble of protection is able to deflect any lower vibrational energies or entities that do not belong to each individual or serve their highest good, and is transmuted to the highest good of all. All right, so let's get started. We're going to start with Aries. So let's see what, what energies Aries is working with during Capricorn season. Okay. Time to go. See this card? Time to go. There is something that you have been considering and thinking about, and it is time to go. So it is time to walk away from that. There's something better. So if there's something that you've been almost like chasing after, then that might be the thing that you need to kind of let go of. Like if you keep chasing after it and you keep chasing after it and it's never really in your grasp, then it's time to walk away from that situation. Okay, let's see. We have a clarifying card for Aries for time to go. Aries is a fire sign and is represented by the ram. All right. Okay. All right. So, you got higher power, Aries, higher power. So this card is saying, because I was like, what are they supposed to be letting go of? And Spirit said, whatever isn't serving their highest good. And so because this is a general reading, there are many of you that are watching this, it would be hard for me to pinpoint exactly what it is that you're letting go of. So this card is saying to really listen to your intuition, that you are being guided. Like if this is something that, so like if you're working on a project and it's slowly coming to fruition, that isn't what you need to let go of. It's the thing that you keep trying to get a hold of and get a grasp of, and it's just not working out. Like you don't ever really get even your fingertips on it. You don't even really, projects that you've already immersed yourself in, those are probably things that you should continue to work on. But these two cards are saying, there's something for you to let go of, and that your intuition knows what that is. Your intuition knows what it is that you need to let go of. Spirit knows what it is that you need to let go of, and watch for signs and synchronicities. Watch for ways that Spirit is trying to help you figure out what it is that you need to let go of that isn't serving your highest good. Okay, so let's see what spirit animal is with Aries during Capricorn. Okay. We'll take this one. It came flying out. All right. So you got starfish. Open to infinite possibilities. Okay. So maybe you need to let go of any self-depreciating thoughts that you have and be like this starfish. And this starfish is really is expanding itself out, and you need to expand yourself out and be open to other possibilities. That even though maybe there's something for you to let go of, there's something else there. There are other possibilities, other things that you could be putting your energy into, other projects that you could be working on. Okay, and this also, like I said, could be letting go of any self-depreciating thoughts or feelings that you have, so that you can be open to these infinite possibilities. Okay, so then let's see which keeper of the light. Let's see which keeper of the light has a message for Aries during Capricorn season. Aries, Aries, Aries. All right. All right, you got hope. Hope. Love and acceptance. Love is yours. Recognize your divine worth. Choose loving thoughts. There you go. So if you're letting go of these thoughts and feelings that aren't serving your highest good, then you have to choose ones that are of love and acceptance. Loving and accepting yourself. Okay? All right, so then for the fire signs, you're going to get a dragon card. Well, they want you to get 2 dragon cards, and to represent fire. So let's see which fire sign, or which dragons are with Aries. Okay. Ooh, the orange dragon brings soul families and communities together. Spread belonging, warmth, and oneness. Bring people everywhere together. So that's kind of perfect for Capricorn season because, I mean, Capricorn is about withholding the integrity of community, of family structures, of self. And so this is asking you as an Aries to bring, this orange dragon is asking you to bring these things together, bring people together, help use that energy to help withhold these structures and to help withhold the structures within yourself that are loving and kind and compassionate and understanding. So know that you can call in the orange dragon. So you can call in the orange dragon for some help, Aries. And you can call in the Lady of Hope to help you with this. Let's see what other dragon can Aries call in? Okay. Ooh, the white golden dragon from Lyra connects you to the highest Christ light. Develop your causal chakra. Bathe in 9th dimensional Christ light. Nice. All right, so this card, this dragon, so this is another dragon call-in, is the white golden dragon from Lyra. And you can ask these dragons to come in for any kind of support anytime you're feeling like you're needing any kind of support. So this gold-white dragon from Lyra is helping you get really connected to that Christ light, that new light that is being shown down onto the earth right now, all that new light that we have coming. We've passed the winter solstice, so if you're in the northern hemisphere, we have more light coming. Our days are getting longer. And so your causal chakra is one of your 5th dimensional chakras that's above your head, and it represents your male and female energies. And so you're being asked to focus and try to balance this causal chakra, balance where your energy is coming from. Make sure that you're coming from the divine energy of intuition, which is represented by spirit here, and your intuition and your creativity and your love and compassion and being connected with your emotions. And then the male energy of taking action, using logic or rational thoughts to help balance out the emotions, so we aren't letting our emotions control us in a way that doesn't serve our highest good, okay? Because we can get lost and wrapped up in our emotions and even our thoughts, and so we have to combine our thoughts and emotions together to create a balanced energy, okay? And so then let's see what Aries needs to know during Capricorn season in regards to matters of the heart, back to what you love. Reevaluate your desires. That's a pretty card. Let me see if I can show this a little better. So what is it that you love? What have you been focusing on that isn't serving your highest good, and that is something that you need to let go of so you can get back to what you truly desire? What is it that you truly desire? What is it that you really want to create for yourself? What kind of life is it that you really want to be living? Who is it that you really want to be? Okay, and so you can call in Lady Hope to help you with that. You could call in your spirit team to help you with that. You've got Lady Hope to help you with that. You can call in the white golden dragon from Lyra, and you can call in the orange dragon, okay? And you can use the energy of Capricorn to really help you stay grounded within yourself, and so that you can stay grounded. And to help you balance that causal chakra and balance those male and female energies, and to stay grounded, because while you're bringing in all this Christ light, you want to stay grounded, and so that you can stay focused. Okay, Aries? So these are the messages I have for you. I thank you so very much for being here, and you have a wonderful Capricorn season, and I will see you next time. Bye! All right, next is Taurus. All right, so Taurus is an earth sign. Capricorn is an earth sign. And so let's see what kind of energies Taurus is working with. Taurus is represented by the bull. And Taurus can be, can be kind of stubborn and slow moving, but we learn from Taurus that slow and steady wins the race. And so you can watch for whether Taurus is your sun sign, rising sign, or moon sign. All right, so let's see what kind of energies Taurus is working with during Capricorn season. All right, well, this card flew out. Blessed. You are blessed. You are being asked to remember how blessed you are, to remember all the good things that you have in your life, to have an attitude of gratitude, okay? And to remember how you are blessed. And during Capricorn season, that'll help you to uphold or withhold that integrity of the structure within your home, within your work, within your projects, within the things you're trying to create, okay? But remember how blessed you are, and to show lots of gratitude. Now let's see, what else can okay. All right. Round and round. This card is talking about learning lessons. This is about the lessons that we learn in life. See, you got this, and you're going round. Oh, round. Well, which way am I going? Anyway, you're going round and round. You're going round and round. You've got that little like Nautilus type shell there. That's what I always think of when I see that. And you're going round and round. Sorry, I'm dropping cards. And as you're going through life and as you're learning these lessons, this card is letting you know that you've come to another lesson. You've come to a lesson that you've worked on before in either past lives or in the past in this life, and you're coming from a higher perspective. You were maybe down here learning the lesson, but now you went round and round and you're up here, and you're able to have this higher perspective and kind of look down and kind of see what was it really that you learned. So we don't want to like dwell on our past or dwell on the future, but when we do look back at the past, we want to look at what we learned and where are places where we can make some changes or create something new or be better at our manifesting or be a better version of ourselves for the people in our lives. And so you have this higher perspective now. That's what this card is saying, round and round, when it's in the upright position, is that you have a higher perspective. So you've come to a lesson. This is going to be a lesson that you've worked on before. And so try to recognize where this is familiar for you and how can you proceed in this situation differently. Part of that is going to, part of that is going to be from coming from compassion and understanding and love and gratitude and remembering how blessed you are. Right? So even if things feel really crummy right now, how blessed are you? What are all the good things you do have? Okay. So let's see what spirit animal is Taurus working with during Capricorn season. Oh my gosh. Oh, I knew I should have said eagle. Here he is, eagle spirit. I knew the eagle because when I was like round and round and you're getting this higher perspective, you're going to be like the eagle. So eagle spirit. And this card specifically says spirit has your back. So know that you are guided. You are being guided. But also the eagle is, again, getting that higher perspective. Really seeing this bird's eye view of the situations, of the things you've gone through, of the lessons that you've learned, so that you can take the action that is in your highest good. Okay? And the highest good of all, because that's what Capricorn is about. Capricorn wants you to really uphold that integrity of the family structure, of the home structure, of your work structure, to really act from integrity, to really make sure that there's a solid foundation created, okay? So by looking at those lessons that you've learned, and now you have this bird's eye view, you have an eagle's eye view, you are really able to see things more clearly, and so that you can really proceed forward in the most beneficial way possible for yourself and all of the others that are involved. So you have to remember when you're taking these actions that you're taking actions that are in the highest good of yourself and everyone else involved, okay? All right, so let's see what Keeper of the Light Taurus can call in. What Keeper of the Light can Taurus call in during Capricorn season? So Taurus, okay. Freya, phases and cycles. There is a beginning with every ending. Illusions are revealed and released. Okay. So look, we got the moon there, which represents cycles, okay? The number 13 represents cycles, okay? So we're doing things in cycles, and to see the cycles, again, that round and round card, the life lessons, things happen in cycles. Sometimes we have to repeat our patterns until we can see where we've made mistakes, where we could do better, where we did do good, where we could remember where to be grateful, have forgiveness for ourselves, forgiveness for others, love and compassion for ourselves, and love and compassion for others. And so that we could do these cycles differently and more efficiently and more beneficially for ourselves and others. So you can call in Freya to help you with this. Freya can help you. She can help you figure out what this lesson is. If you're not really sure what is this talking about, you can call in Freya and ask her for some guidance. Okay, so then let's pick a native spirit card. So the earth signs are getting the native spirit cards. So let's see here. And they want me to do 2 of them. All right, so which native spirit card has a message for Taurus? Okay, Spirit Keeper of the South. Interesting. So Spirit Keeper of the South. Okay, so the South is the energy of fire, actually. And so so what this tells me is, like, you're going through these lessons and you're going through a regenerative process, and that's what the Spirit of the South is helping you with, is this regenerative process, this transformation within yourself, this creating something new for yourself. The fire energy really brings in energy of creating something new, of letting things die that aren't serving your highest good, and creating something better for your highest good. And so, so you might want to work with, dragons. I love dragons. I love to work with the dragons. So you might want to work with dragons. Even though they're fire and not earth, that doesn't matter. because they help bring in that energy, and they can do that cleansing and clearing for you. That's the other thing with that card that I got, was like cleansing and clearing. Make sure you're cleansing and clearing. Make sure you're cleansing and clearing your aura and your chakras, and you're doing your protection, and you're getting grounded. Okay, what other native spirit card for Taurus? Spirit of Earth. All right, Spirit of Earth. Okay, so you need to get grounded. Get grounded. As a Taurus, you know, you're already the energy of being grounded. So allow yourself to get grounded. Really connect with the earth. I don't know where you live in the world. Where I live in the world, it is snowy out. And I really dislike the snow. I really dislike winter. And so I really have to force myself to get out and spend some time in nature. So wherever you are in the world, you know, when it's not, you know, dangerous weather out, try to get outside and spend some time in nature to get more connected to the earth. Do a grounding meditation or a grounding invocation or ritual every morning. If you remember, set an alarm on your phone if you need to. But that's going to be important for you, Taurus, is to remember to stay grounded. And that cleansing, like we've got the spirit of the south and the earth. And what I think about is when we have these fires, and the fires burn away all this stuff. And sometimes there are fires, and they can actually be really beneficial to the ecosystem, and they can actually help feed the soil and put some nutrients back in the soil that the soil really needs. And sometimes some animals actually eat some of the burned away vegetation and trees and stuff like that, because they also provide certain nutrients. And so how, by burning away things that aren't serving your highest good, by cleansing and clearing yourself, can that help the earth grow? How is that going to help you grow and really see what lessons, you know, you've learned and that you've been learning, and to really see where you are blessed and where you have been, you know, where you've been so blessed. Like sometimes we forget. Sometimes it's so easy to forget, and especially, you know, after the year that we had in 2020, like it's easy to forget how really blessed we are, you know. But try to remember the little things that are a blessing. You know, if you have running water and a roof over your head and food to eat and someone that loves you, you know, they're small little things. Or just being able to wake up in the morning, or to have a job, or just small little things. If someone smiles at you at the grocery store, a stranger smiles at you at the grocery store, you know, those are all things to be grateful for. I always do that. Like if someone smiles at me or is extra kind to me, I always say, oh, thank you, Spirit. Thank you. Like I always feel like, you know, they send those people to give you a little pick-me-up if you need one. So watch for things like that. And you could be the person that says, oh, I really like your coat, or I really like, that's a really pretty dress you have on, or something like that. You know, I do that too. I like to do that and pay compliments to people, and like I'll go out of my way and go up to somebody and pay a compliment to somebody. And you have no idea how much that means to them. So all right, so let's pull one more card. Matters of the heart. What does Taurus need to know regarding matters of the heart during Capricorn season? Okay. So the card is Take a Chance on Love. When we love, our lives are changed forever. Ooh. Again, I feel like this card is like seeing your blessings, seeing the opportunities. You're like seeing the opportunity, seeing the beauty all around you, seeing what you have that is good. And so when we love, our lives are changed forever. So having love for yourself, having love for others, seeing that when you're seeing that beauty, so the love doesn't have to be this like romantic thing, and it doesn't have to be like this mushy gushy thing. Love is really this feeling of having compassion and understanding and caring about somebody, and really showing that we care about someone. Really show yourself that you care about yourself. Really show others that you care about them. But by having more love, it'll bring in even more blessings, you know. It'll bring more blessings to you. And so take a chance on love. So, I mean, if you're single, it's possible, like if you've been single for a while and you've really kind of been like, you know, oh, I don't want a relationship, blah, 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 yada, yada, yada. Well, maybe this is, you know, maybe it's time to open yourself up to the idea of a relationship, you know. And if you are in a relationship, how can you bring more love into the relationship? If you're single and you really are you know, hell-bent on not having a relationship with somebody, that's fine. And this is, you know, then, you know, how can you have more love for yourself? You know, and doing random acts of kindness, you know, an act of random kindness, an arc. So, all right, Taurus. So those are the messages that I have for you. I thank you so very much for being here. You have a wonderful Capricorn season, and I will see you next time. Bye. Hello, Gemini. This is your zodiac reading for Capricorn season, and so you can watch this for your sun sign, moon sign, and rising sign. And so I'm just going to pull some cards for you, and let's see here, we're in the zodiac. So this is until January 19th, 2020, and Gemini is the sign of the twins, and is an air sign. And so Gemini is like the sign of the twins, and so Geminis are also ruled by Mercury, so they can have really good communication skills, and it can be very important for a Gemini to communicate. And also they they can also have this side where, you know, they're very adult and mature, and then this other side that's, you know, has the ability to really connect with children very well, or could be viewed as being immature, but they tend to be really good with kids too. So, all right, so let's get started. Let's see, what are the main energies that what are the main energies that Gemini is working with during Capricorn season? Let's see here. Oh. Okay, tick-tock. All right, so this card talks about feeling like you're running out of time, but this card is a confirmation that you aren't running out of time, that things will happen in divine timing, okay? Things will happen in divine timing. So if there's something you're working on and you are trying to rush through it, don't rush through it, because then you'll make mistakes. Take your time and let things unfold in divine timing. There is no like hourglass that's running out of sand. So try to sit back and relax, and don't put so much pressure on yourself to get things done as quickly as possible, you know. Let's see, what else does Gemini need to know? Capricorn season. Gemini. Okay. All right. So you got the flexible card, and it came up in the protection position, which means it's reversed. And so this is the card upright, so you can see what it looks like. Flexible. So you are being asked to be flexible. Be flexible. Be flexible with yourself. You have this thing that you're trying to accomplish and you're trying to hurry, hurry, hurry and get it done. But Spirit is saying, hey, slow down and you need to just be flexible and go with the flow. So this card talks about it's like you're a tree and you've got your branches out and your branches are just kind of swaying in the wind. So even though the tree is very firmly grounded into earth and has its roots growing deep down into earth, its branches are free to flow and be flexible and go with the flow as things come, so that they aren't getting too wrapped up and they aren't staying so stiff. They're able to move and bend and sway. So allow yourself some flexibility. So be flexible with other people, be flexible with yourself. So if there's a situation coming up, and how can you be more flexible in this situation? How can you come to a compromise that serves the highest good of all those involved, or is that or that brings about the outcome that is best for all those involved? Okay. And don't feel like you have to rush through anything to make a decision. Allow yourself to be flexible and think about things and work through things. Okay. All right, so let's see what spirit animal has a message for Gemini during Capricorn season. So Gemini, Gemini, Gemini. Ah, crap. All right, we've got Bat spirit. A rebirth is assured. Ooh. Okay, so he's so cute. Bats are really cute. I think so, at least. Okay, so this card, the bat is saying that you're going through some changes and you're going through a transformation, okay? And you're going through a rebirth process. Don't fight the rebirth process. Don't be too rigid during this rebirth process, okay? Don't rush through the rebirth process, okay? Because you're only going to create more bumps in the road for yourself that you don't really need. Like, they don't need to be there. So allow yourself to be flexible, okay? To be flexible and to go with the flow of this rebirth that you're having. If you're having a rebirth and you're very aware of it and you're like, oh, I want to hurry up and get this done because I want to get to the next level, don't rush through it. There are things that you need to experience along the way. Like enjoy the journey of getting to the destination, right? And there isn't just one destination. There are many destinations along our path. So it isn't like we have this journey and we envision this life for ourselves and then that's the only thing, you know, meant for us to create or experience or be a part of. Like there are many destinations along the journey. Okay, so you might have this one goal and get there, and then you're going along the path still, and so. So you're going through a rebirth, and don't rush the process and be flexible through the process of the rebirth. Okay, Gemini? All right, so let's see what keeper of the light can Gemini call on during Capricorn season. All right, Green Terra, Supreme Protection. She says, you are protected, cords are being cut, move beyond limitation and trust. She's pretty. So you can call on Green Terra. You could call on Green Terra, those cords that you have connected to wanting everything to happen the way you want it, having everything happen when you want it to happen, cutting any cords or ties that you have to any feelings, thoughts, experiences, or people that aren't serving your highest good. And so she will come in and help you. She is going to come in and help you cut these cords. She's going to help you bring in this new, fresh energy. We see all this green around her and that growth, like a lot of growth. Okay, so she's going to help bring in all this new energy for you, this new breath of fresh air, and this new growth and protection, to bring you protection during your rebirth process. So know that you are divinely guided and divinely protected during your rebirth process. And even if you stumble and make mistakes and you do decide to rush and, create some bumps in the road for yourself, that's okay. Then maybe that's what was meant to happen. But know that you don't have to create those things for yourself, if you don't really want to. And so you can just slow down and be flexible and go with the flow, and don't be too rigid. Okay, you don't want to be too rigid during your rebirth process. All right, so then the air signs are getting fairy cards. All right, so let's see what fairies are with Gemini during Capricorn season. So Gemini. Okay, hidden depths. Something hidden is about to come to light, perhaps a secret or memory at the back of your mind. When we expose what's hidden, we can become free. So here's the card. Hidden depths. Okay. And we'll pull one more fairy card. Oh geez, really? So the hidden depths, what is it? So part of your rebirth is going to be bringing things to the surface, okay? And so you have to let these things come to the surface. Don't rush the process. Don't try to stop the process. And you have to go with the flow. We've got all this green in this card, like Green Terra. And that these things are going to come to light, and it's going to allow you this feeling of freedom, okay? Because you're going to be able to bring it to the light, and you're going to be able to have better understanding of why you had that experience, or why you reacted that way, or why you felt that way, or why you still feel that way or react that way, so that you can hopefully take actions that are more serving of your highest good. Okay, let's see. What other fairy has a message for Gemini? Okay. Oh boy. Okay. So this card, is a precious time. The Fairy of Time wants you to experience every moment fully and to make the most of your precious time. Be mindful not to waste other people's time. Okay. Oh, isn't spirit funny? Okay, so trying to hold this so you can read it. Sorry for the glare. I didn't know there was going to be such a glare. Okay, so this card, so we've got the precious time and tick-tock. Okay, so the precious time is like, don't waste your time. So you could easily waste your time by rushing through the rebirth process and creating more obstacles for yourself, okay? So don't waste your time. Where are you putting your energy into, where are you putting your thoughts and your feelings and actions into things that aren't really serving your highest good? Where, because that's kind of a waste of time. Like if you're sitting here overthinking or over feeling or over, indulging in something, then you aren't doing what's serving your highest good, okay? So, make sure you're being mindful of your time. Again, this isn't about rushing through things. This is about using your time wisely. So how can you use your time wisely during this time? How can you use your time wisely to really uphold the integrity of the structures you've created for yourself? Or how can you uphold the integrity of creating new structures for yourself, either within your family or home, or within your emotional, mental, spiritual, physical, your job, because the Capricorn can help you do that. Okay, and then let's pull one more card. Let's pull a card for matters of the heart for Gemini during Capricorn season. So Gemini, Gemini, Gemini. Embrace your emotions. Okay. Sometimes I feel like I say things and then I pull a card that like sometimes contradicts what I said, and then I'm like, really? Like, Spirit, you're so funny. Embrace your emotions. Allow your feelings to surface and be accepted. Got the unicorn on here. The unicorn, the horn there, using your intuition. Okay. So, like I was saying, you don't want to waste your time on thoughts, feelings, or actions that aren't serving your highest good, right? But during this rebirth process is going to bring some emotions to the surface. And so the precious time card, it's like you're going to bring these things to the surface and you need to deal with them, but don't dwell on them, okay? Because if you dwell on them, then you aren't going to create things that are of your highest good, okay? So, because sometimes we can bring these emotions up, right? We can go through this process of, oh, I'm going to heal this wound. And then it's almost like you get stuck in it and you feel all that sadness or anger or anguish or just, you know, feeling sorry for yourself or depression, whatever it is. And then we get stuck there and then we stay stuck in this past moment or experience. And that would not be using your time wisely. So you want these emotions to come up and really fully understand why you feel these emotions, why they come up, why they trigger you the way they do. How is it connected to something that's happened in your life previously? And how can you look at it differently? How can you experience it differently? How can you react differently or feel differently about it? How can you have a different perspective? That would be using your time wisely, and then taking action to creating or something new, or having that new feeling, having that new action, having that new thought. Okay, so part of your rebirth is going to be dealing with some emotional baggage. Okay. All right, Gemini, those are the messages I have for you, and I thank you so very much for being here. You have a wonderful Capricorn season, and I will see you next time. Bye. All right, hello Cancer. So this is if you are a Cancer sun, Cancer rising, or Cancer moon sign. Okay, so what energies is Cancer working with during Capricorn season? So Cancer is a water sign, and water represents our emotions, and water makes the earth grow. And Cancer is the first sign of the zodiac to really get in touch with your emotions and experience your emotions and feel your emotions in the most like wide variety of ways and the most extreme ways, okay? Because it's the first sign in the zodiac that's like coming from this emotional space, and so you're really trying to figure out these emotions, and so you can be very dramatic on one spectrum to the other and anywhere in between, and that's okay because you're figuring out your emotions, and our emotions can really help us get connected to our intuition and get connected to spirit and really connected to our true the true essence of ourselves and our authentic selves. Okay, so let's see what kind of energies Cancer is going to be working with during Capricorn season. All right, let's see here. Cancer, Cancer, Cancer. Okay. All right, so we got Yin. So this card is all about the feminine energy, the divine feminine energy, okay? So all about your emotions, all about your intuition. We see a lot of pink and purple here, like the pink for the high heart chakra, and the purple for our third eye chakra and our crown chakra of our intuition, our connection to spirit, and our connection to our higher self. This is about going with the flow, allowing things to just go with the flow. We see these curtains just blowing so nice and easy in the breeze. And we're just going with the flow. We're just going with the flow. We're letting things come to us as they come to us. We're not trying to force situations. We're not trying to control things. We're just letting things, we're allowing things, we're accepting things are happening as they are, the way they're supposed to. Okay, so let's see what else Cancer needs. Okay. Oh, building blocks. All right. Building a solid foundation. So you are building a solid foundation. Well, this card upright like this says that you have built a solid foundation. That you have built a solid foundation for you to continue. So like when you're building a structure, the most important thing to do is to build a solid foundation. And then you build on top of that. So this card is letting you know, like if you've been wanting to move forward with something that you've started, this is saying like you've built a solid foundation and it's time for you to step forward. But this card is saying like now that you've built that solid foundation, what is coming towards you? What is coming towards you that's going to help you figure out your next the next right action for you, okay? And to just kind of go with the flow. You've built a solid foundation. Maybe you want to take a little rest. Maybe you want to do a little self-care. Maybe you want to take some time to really contemplate on how you're going to build on that solid foundation. What else are you going to create on top of that solid foundation? This is getting in touch with your creativity, your divine feminine energy, your intuition. You know, really thinking about what is it that I'm going to put on top of this solid foundation to create this beautiful masterpiece. Okay? All right. So let's see what spirit animal is with, oh boy, Cancer. All right. Well, this card just flew out, so there we go. Okay, so we've got Dove Spirit, be peace. All right. Be peace. Nice. So this card is just asking you to just, again, like I think this card, because that was the energy I was trying to like just be peaceful. Be peaceful. Let things come. You've built your solid foundation, so you don't need to rush through things right now. You don't need with the Yin card, it isn't just about a full force ahead. This is about, letting things come to you, and with Capricorn, even though Capricorn is about withholding the integrity of those structures. So Capricorn is helping you withhold that integrity of the solid foundation that you've built for yourself. And so just, be peaceful, enjoy the fact that you've created a solid foundation for yourself. Enjoy the fact that, because you've created this solid foundation, you can really kind of be peaceful, create peace within yourself, and allow things to just come to you. Allow yourself to receive. be open to receiving things from other people, whether it's guidance or gifts or opportunities. But you're just being open to things coming in towards you right now, Cancer, okay? And you can really take the time, instead of just like full force ahead taking action, this month I think it's more about, or during Capricorn season, it's going to be more about contemplating the right next move, okay? And then you can start taking some new action once you've really figured that out, and allowing things to come to you. There might be things coming to you through your intuition, things coming to you through your creativity, things coming to you in a new opportunity, things like that, okay? All right, then we'll pull you the Whispers of the Ocean deck. So the water signs are getting Whispers of the Ocean cards, because water, of course. So let's see here. What Whispers of the Ocean has a message for Cancer? Okay. All right. Convey your meaning. Reflect on the way you communicate with others and with yourself. Be sure to express your thoughts and feelings from your heart and with respect and sincerity. Okay. So, convey your meaning. All right. So I feel like this card is saying, you know, like I was saying, Cancer can be, it's like the first side of the zodiac that's learning about their emotions, learning how to work with their emotions, learning how to understand their emotions. So really it's going to be important for you to convey like how you really feel, and don't hold back. And this doesn't mean that you have to like dump onto somebody else, but how can you speak in a way, how can you convey your emotions a way that are going to be well received by this person that you're trying to tell them to, you know? And yeah, to express thoughts and feelings from your heart and with respect and sincerity, okay? So let's see what other Whispers of the Ocean card has a message for Cancer. Okay, inner desires. Set some intentions. You are entering a phase of plenty or may have a sudden windfall. Goals are within your grasp. So you've built this solid foundation, and this now is saying your inner desires. What is it that you desire? You've built this solid foundation. What is it that you want to build on top of that solid foundation? Okay, what is it that you truly desire? So what is it that you're truly desiring to create? So that's what this card is asking you. What is it that you truly want to create for yourself? And so that's what I feel like you need to do during Capricorn season, is really think about what it is that you are wanting to create for yourself. Set those intentions and allow things to flow to you. You know, this says a windfall and goals are within your grasp. So this could mean, you know, maybe, you know, you're going to get some really good news this month, but letting things flow to you and going with the flow. Okay, let's see here. Now let's see, we're going to pull one last card, Matters of the Heart. What does Cancer need to know about matters of the heart? During Capricorn season, what does Cancer need to know about matters of the heart? Forgiveness. Nothing is gained by holding on to past disappointments. Okay. Forgiveness. So where do you need to have some forgiveness for yourself? Where do you need to have forgiveness for others? So I feel like these water calls convey your meaning and inner desires. There is some forgiveness that needs to be had. So part of that, building your solid foundation, is going to include some of that forgiveness. Okay? So forgiveness. You need to have some forgiveness. This is going to help strengthen that foundation that you've built for yourself, okay? Having forgiveness where you feel like things didn't really go the way you wanted to, having forgiveness for yourself for things where you think you've made mistakes, having forgiveness for others. And forgiveness isn't about excusing somebody's shitty behavior. Forgiveness is about deciding that their shitty behavior, their shitty actions, thoughts, feelings, projections onto you are no longer going to affect you in a way that keeps you from creating the things that you want to create for yourself. So you aren't spending time overthinking and overfeeling about something and thinking about all that hurt that someone caused you, okay? So the forgiveness is going to be important for you to get in touch with your heart and get in touch with your heart so you can convey your thoughts and feelings to someone else in a heartfelt, loving, compassionate, and kindness type of way, and so that you can really get in touch with what it is that your heart desires. Okay? All right, Cancer. Well, those are the messages I have for you. I thank you so very much for being here. You have a wonderful Capricorn season, and I will see you next time. Bye. Hello, Leo. All right, so you can watch this for if you're Leo Sun, Leo Rising, or Leo Moon sign. And Leo is a fire sign and is represented by the lion. So very loyal and courageous and strong. So this is what messages or what energies you're working with during Capricorn season. So let's see what messages we can bring forth for Leo. All right, so the first card is exchanging gifts. Now this card came up in the protection position. So this means that it was upside down, and it has a slightly different message than when it's in the upright position. So the protection position cards are they're called protection for a reason. They're an opportunity for you to course correct, okay? So this is about you putting your energy into situations that are not serving your highest good. This is about giving too much of yourself to a situation where you're just giving and giving and giving and you aren't getting anything back in return, okay? And so it's important to be mindful of that because you're going to be drained. So when this card is in reverse, it says, all right, it's time to really be mindful of the relationships that you have in your life, family, friends, romantic partners, work relationships, things like that. Where are you giving so much of your energy, but you aren't getting the same kind of return, okay? Now, energy exchanges don't have to be an instant give and take. There can certainly be times where, you know, you have someone in a relationship when, even in friendships, and it's like your friend really needs you. And so you give them your time and your energy and your comfort and your support and your love. But maybe you're not really needing all that right at that moment. But then all of a sudden you have a moment 2 weeks later or 5 months later or whatever, and you really need them. So it doesn't have to be like this instant gratification, this instant give and take, but you know, which relationships of yours are imbalanced, and so that you can like say, hey, I need you to do X, Y, and Z so that I don't feel like I'm doing everything for myself, or where do you need to cut ties with people. All right, let's see what other card for, oh, damn it. The cards keep flying. And I'm not taking 10 or 15 cards at once. Want one more card. Okay, here we go. Okay, milk and honey. Milk and honey. So this card is asking you to be playful and have fun. See the little elephant in there? He's playing in the little bowl of milk and honey. All right, so this is a rainbow, like having that milk and honey, having that pot of gold at the end of the rainbow. Okay, so you have the ability to create more abundance for yourself, to create that pot of gold at the end of the rainbow, but you really need to be mindful of where you're putting your energy. So if you aren't using your energy wisely, if you aren't using your energy wisely, if you aren't putting your energy where it needs to go, you aren't going to you aren't going to get this milk and honey, but you want this milk and honey. I know you want this milk and honey. I want this milk and honey. So so use your energy wisely. And this card is also asking you to be playful, have some fun, and be playful. That's going to help you. Just because if you're just giving and giving and giving and you aren't getting anything back in return, it's time for you to like be playful, do something for yourself, do something fun for yourself, do some self-care. But yeah, have some fun. Maybe you've been working too hard. Maybe this is about your work. Maybe you've been putting so much into your work and you need to and you haven't taken a proper break. Well, take a proper break. Take a day or two or however many you need off so that you can go have some fun. What can you do that would be fun for you to help you shake things up and help loosen up any stagnant energy that you have around you? All right. So then let's see which animal is with Leo during Capricorn season. Leo, Leo, Leo. Oh, okay. Starfish. Somebody else got the starfish. I don't remember who. Starfish. Open to infinite possibilities. So you are being asked to be open to stretch out like the starfish and be open to infinite possibilities, okay? There are other ways for you to expend your energy. There are other places, there are other opportunities for you to create this milk and honey, okay? So if you've been working, putting all your energy into something and there has been no fruition, maybe you need to be doing it a different way. Maybe you need to focus on a different project. Maybe you need to let this one go and focus on something else completely different and something new and just let that one sit in the back burner for a while or for good. But there are other ways to expend your energy. There are lots of different possibilities of how you can go have some fun. So what are things that you would like to go do that you would consider to have fun and to be playful and to be childlike and to really just let loose and be fun? What would that look like for you, and how can you do that? Take some time to do that. All right. So then let's see what Keeper of the Light is with Leo during Capricorn season. So Leo, Leo, Leo. Oh boy. Well, I guess you're going to get... Oh crap. Ah, I'm getting my cards all mixed up. Alright, well I guess 2 popped out and I'm going to give you both of them. Okay. All right, so you got Master Buddha, so increased awareness, deep connections, trust your inner voice. Okay, and then Joan of Arc, voice of truth, stand strong, focus on your purpose, release the fear of persecution, and speak your truth. Okay. Alrighty, so I feel like these two, the Buddha and Joan of Arc, are saying to have increased awareness of where you're putting energy that isn't serving your highest good. So I feel like there are a few different areas. I feel like there is a relationship excuse me, or maybe several relationships and a work thing where you are putting your energy. Now this could be both, or this could be one or the other, but I feel like it's both. And so where are you putting your energy where you shouldn't be putting? Where are you giving too much of yourself and not getting anything back in return? It's time to stand up for yourself and say, hey, I need X, Y, and Z from you, or this isn't going to work. Like, I can't keep doing this. I can't keep engaging in this relationship. I can't keep engaging in this situation if I'm not getting X, Y, and Z. Be your true, authentic self. Okay. All right, so then let's see what dragon cards. So the fire signs are getting dragon cards. So let's see what dragons are with Leo during Capricorn season. So Leo, Leo, Leo. Ooh, the Emerald Dragon brings in healing and cosmic abundance. Good fortune is coming. Let your thoughts support your divine perfection. Align with your fifth dimensional blueprint. Okay, so abundance is coming. We got that with the milk and honey card. And you will be able to bring in more abundance by really being mindful of where you're expending your energy. So I'm going to just keep coming back to that. Where you're putting your energy. It's important for you to be mindful of where you are putting your energy. Make sure you are putting your energy into situations where you're getting something back in return, and where it is helping to serve your highest good and create that abundance for yourself. So you can call in this Emerald Dragon to help you determine those situations. You can call in Joan of Arc. You can call in Buddha to help you with that. Let's see, Leo. What other dragon for Leo? Golden Christed Dragon brings you higher love so that you embody the Christ light. Absorb the Christ light. You are protected. Expand your heart and remain fifth dimensional. So this dragon is asking you to be aware of the light that's coming in for you, and to really embrace this light that's coming in, to really connect with your heart center, to connect with your high heart chakra, and to let that love come in, because you really need it, because you're just giving all your energy away to other people without getting anything in return. And so you really need to like call in this golden Christed dragon and say, hey, can you come in and bathe me with your golden Christ light, and help bring in some more love for me. And then you need to let go of the situations that really aren't serving your highest good. Okay, so we'll pull one more card. All right. What does Leo need to know as far as matters of the heart? Leo, Leo. Oh, you get two of them? Okay. All right. All right. Focus on love. I chuckle because there is a dragon. I love the dragons. I have like a group of dragons that are my alchemist guides, and look for the good in everyone. Okay. Okay, so what I feel like this is, if you're looking at the situations where you're giving and giving and giving and not getting anything in return, like, it doesn't mean that you have to be an asshole, and it doesn't mean that you have to be like, you know, some ferocious lion and, you know, tear off somebody's head. It means that you can have compassion and understanding, but maybe they're just not capable of giving you what it is that you need, but you still don't need to engage in that situation. This also could be about, you know, loving yourself and asking others to love you and asking others to give you what it is that you want and that you need from them, okay? And the other card is spend quality time together, listen and talk to each other. So if you're working through things with somebody and there's this situation where you're giving and giving and giving and getting nothing in return. Sorry, let me show you this card. This card, and I think I said it earlier, is letting you know that you can talk through things. You can talk to this person and say, hey, I'm needing X, Y, and Z from you, and see what happens. You know, if you talk to them and then things change and it's a consistent change, then it's certainly a situation or a relationship that you can keep in your life. But if it isn't a consistent change, if it's just a change to appease you in the moment, and then they just revert back to their old ways, well, then that's probably not a situation you want to continue to engage with. So you want to talk through it, see through glasses of love and compassion. And like I said, have compassion. If you've already talked to this person over and over again and told them what you need from them and they aren't able to bring it to the table, you know, it might be time to have compassion, understanding, and say, I have compassion, understanding that these are things that you can't do, but I have compassion and understanding for myself and I just can't engage in this situation anymore. Okay? All right, so those are the messages I have for you, Leo. You have a wonderful Capricorn season, and I will see you next time. And thank you for being here. Thank you. All right, bye. All right, next is Virgo. All right, so Virgo. So Virgo is an earth sign. Virgo is the sign of the Virgin. So kind of having this approach of, you know, of newness, like things are new and having new experiences, and sometimes having that virgin energy of being really timid or nervous to try new things, or even having that virgin energy of I can't wait to try new things and have new experiences and, you know, have that adventure, you know, that outlook of adventure. Virgo also when I think of Virgo, I think of Spock from Star Trek, who is very rational, and he's like always trying to rationalize his emotions and his thoughts and feelings. So rational and logical. All right, so let's see here. What energies is Virgo working with during Capricorn season? Virgo, Virgo, Virgo. All right. A change in the wind. Change is coming. There is change coming for you, Virgo. There is change coming. And you are meant, like, look at the breeze blowing. Just go with the flow of the change. Don't try to fight it. Change can sometimes feel really scary and it might feel really nervous to go through the change, but you're just being asked to go with the flow of the change. All right, so let's see, what else can we tell Virgo about this change? What is this change about? All right, so the card I got is not for you. So to me, this card is saying, like, you don't need to know what this change is. It's happening or it's about to happen, and to just go with the flow of it. You see a chessboard here? And it's like, you know, chess, you can be very precise in chess, right? Like, it's all about strategy and stuff like that. And so here it's like, you know, instead of trying to strategize how you're going to get through this change and tell me what the change is I need to know so I can rationalize it and strategize and just figure out how I'm going to get through it, Spirit is saying, no, we're not going to tell you, because you need to just go with the flow. You need to just go with the flow and know that change is coming and be prepared for change and don't fear the change and just go with the flow and that it's going to be okay. Okay. Let's see what animal spirit has a message for Virgo. All right. Okay. Ooh. All right. So you got Stag spirit, take the lead. So maybe that's part of the change you need to take. Maybe you've been a follower and maybe it's time for you to take the lead. It's time for you to be the leader. It's time for you to teach others by leading by example. Okay, so take the lead. So like there might be change coming, but take the lead within that change and stand strong in your ability to take the lead and stand strong in your ability to be able to get through this change, that it's going to be okay. And that spirit, you can call in the Stag spirit for help, to help you stand in that strength and power. All right, and let's see what Keeper of the Light has a message for you. Freya. So, phases and cycles. There is a beginning within every ending. Illusions are revealed and released. So I was thinking about that, that card, Not For You. And there might be something like, maybe it isn't for you to be the follower. And so you're really meant to take the lead. And so Freya is saying that, you know, is talking about changes, like the cycles. We got the moon there, the full moon, and going through different cycles and different changes, and to go with the flow of these cycles and these changes and these phases that are occurring in your life, okay? And it says it feels, so if it feels like things are ending, if there's some kind of ending occurring with this change, know that it's okay, and that that with every ending is a new beginning, okay? So something good can come out of all of this change. All right. Now let's do native spirit cards. The earth signs are getting the native spirit cards. So what native spirit has a message for Virgo? Grandmother Earth. All right, so this is about connecting with your ancestry, connecting with your ancestors in general. What can you learn? What kind of ancestral healing can you do? Getting grounded, really getting connected to Mother Earth, getting grounded and connected into the Earth's energy, maybe doing a spiritual, you know, grounding exercise, trying to get out in nature. And then prayer feather. So what kind of stories do you want to tell? What kind of stories do you want to tell about yourself? What kind of stories do you want to tell about your life? How do you want your life to look? How do you want to create your life? Praying for what it is that you want. So if you're praying for something, if you're trying to set an intention for something, then it's time to like take the lead and take action and work towards creating that for yourself, okay? Connect with the earth. Do some ancestral healing work if you need to, with the grandmother. I do ancestral healing work with people. So if you feel drawn to, you can certainly reach out to me at oraclebyolivia.com and Oracle by Olivia on Facebook. I do ancestral work. I can release things during a Reiki sound healing session, a distant Reiki sound healing session, or I do emotion releasing, which can release emotions and things that are built up from ancestral wounds. But this, learning from your ancestors. And then it's like putting this prayer. So you have this prayer and you speak this prayer out to the earth, out to nature, out to the trees, and the trees just take it away with its leaves and its branches, so that it can help bring it into fruition. And so it's going to bring about changes for you, but you have to remember to take the lead of your own destiny, okay? To be the powerful creator of your own destiny, okay? All right, so we'll pull one more card. All right, one more card for Virgo. What does Virgo need to know during Capricorn season for matters of the heart? Virgo, matters of the heart. Okay, you are limitless. Nice. You can do anything you choose. See that beautiful unicorn? All right. So, we've got the feather prayer where you're setting a prayer, you're setting an intention, things are changing. Maybe you want things to change, and you need to go with the flow of it. We've got the feather, going with the flow. And then you've got you are limitless. So you are limitless. We've got the stag here and then the unicorn letting you know that you are limitless. Take the lead. Be the creator of your own destiny. Be the creator of your own experience. Create the life that you want for yourself. Okay, that's what you're supposed to do. Create the life that you want for yourself. Take the lead. If you want real change to happen, good positive change to happen, take the lead. Okay? All right, Virgo, so those are the messages I have for you. I thank you so very much for being here. You have a wonderful Capricorn season, and I will see you next time. Bye. All right, Libra. So these messages are for you if you are a Libra sun, a Libra rising, or a Libra moon sign. Okay, so Libra is an air sign, and Libra is about balance, creating balance. Libra is represented by the scale, so creating balance. So sometimes that can get overwhelming for a Libra, and Libra tries so hard to create balance that things become unbalanced. And so but they really like things to be balanced and fair and justice. And so yeah, that's what Libra is about. And then we've got the Capricorn energy that we're working with right now. So let's see. What energies Capricorn or Libra is working with during Capricorn season. What energies is Libra working with during Capricorn season? Libra. Okay. All right, I got the Soulmates card for you. This card came in the reversed position. Okay. So when this card comes up in the protection position, what it means is that, oh shit, I just put the card away. Oh, crap. I'm going to have to go digging for it. Oh, there it is. Thank goodness. All right. What the card means is that when it's the protection position, what it means is that there's a soulmate relationship, soulmates. So unfortunately, the term soulmates had been misconstrued into this glorified thing of if you're my soulmate, then we're meant to be lovers, and we're meant to be lovers always and forever, no matter what. And I'm sorry to say that's not true. Soulmates are people who come into your life who are going to bring about lessons and evolution and growth for you, okay? And sometimes these are really hard and difficult, and sometimes they're a lot easier, okay? So when this card is in the protection, this card is talking about a difficult soulmate relationship. It can be romantic, it can be family, it can be lovers, it can be friends, it can be co-workers, okay? Whatever kind of relationship does not equal romance, okay? Relationship equals the interactions between you and at least one other person or spirit, okay? So there is a relationship in your life. Maybe there's multiple relationships in your life where you are being taught some really hard lessons. You are going through some really hard lessons, all right? And so now that you know that, which relationship is this talking about? Is it one relationship or several? And when now it's, it might be time to say la vie, like it's time to go. I'm done. I've learned the lesson. This is what I was meant to learn. I'm going to do better next time. I'm not going to let myself be treated like this anymore. And things are going to be different the next time around, and you move on, and maybe you need to let somebody go out of your life. All right, so let's see what else, Libra. All right, unfinished symphony. Okay, so in this relationship, there's an unfinished symphony. There are some loose ends that need to be tied up. So this doesn't mean that you just go off and like, oh, by the way, I'm ending this relationship and we aren't going to ever, like, whatever it is, ever again, or see each other ever again. You have some loose ends to tie up. So there's a conversation that you need to have with this person. There are some loose ends that you need to tie up in this relationship before you can walk away. Why? So that there can be a proper transition from letting this relationship go, okay? And now if talking to this person isn't possible, then you need to do it with like a journal entry or visualize them in front of you and talk to them soul to soul, okay? And because there certainly could be situations where you really shouldn't see this other person. So if you already know who this person is and it's like you really should not see this other person, that's fine. Like I said, it could be a soul-to-soul conversation that you have with them. But there are some loose ends that you need to tie up so you can have this proper transition, so you can have some, what is it called? A conclusion, what do they call that? Not a conclusion. I'm sure you know what word I'm thinking of. It's like I can, like, I know what I'm trying to say. Closure. So you can have closure. Okay. This doesn't mean that you're trying to rehash everything, but maybe you just need, maybe the conversation is very as simple as, this isn't working out. I can't keep doing this anymore. And I really wish you the best. And, you know, whatever happened between us is done and over, and let's just go our separate ways. You know, try to be civil and calm. Okay. So let's see what else. Spirit animal. Spirit animal. What spirit animal is working with Libra? Ooh, wolf spirit. Wolf spirit. Turn knowledge into wisdom. Okay, so there is something you've learned in this relationship, or relationships, plural, and you need to turn that knowledge into wisdom. You know, look back. You know, when I look back at my relationships, I don't look back and look at, I feel like I'm going to sneeze. Okay. I don't look back and think about all the shitty things that person did and all the ways they were wrong, okay? I've done that before, and I do look at those things, but I actually look back at my relationships and look at all the mistakes that I made in the relationship. How did I contribute to where we are at in that relationship? Or how did I contribute to the ending of that relationship? Okay, and see what it was, and then I can use that information, I can use that knowledge and turn it into wisdom by deciding that I'm not going to engage in that kind of situation again. Or I can turn it into wisdom by seeing when I get triggered or when I start behaving a certain way, and I'm like, oh, that was part of this old pattern, but I don't want to repeat that pattern again, so I'm going to stop this now. I'm going to choose a different action. I'm going to choose a different reaction. I'm going to choose a different way of experiencing this. Or it's just simply like, I'm done with this lesson. I'm not going to do it again, so I'm just walking away completely. Okay? All right, so we are an air sign. So the air signs are getting fairy cards. So let's see what fairies have for Libra during Capricorn season. Libra, 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 Libra. Wait for winter. Well, I don't know where you live, but it's winter where I am. During the colder months, the fairy queen of winter will help you manifest your most heartfelt wishes, as long as your intentions are for the highest good of all. Okay, so if there's... Okay, so if there is something that you have been wanting to create and manifest, and you haven't been working on it, or you haven't, or you weren't sure when the right time was, now is the right time. It's winter, now is the right time. Now, I suppose if you're watching this and you're in the southern hemisphere, I don't think it's winter. So if that's the case, then wait for winter. But if you're where it's winter now, then this is the time for you to act. This is time for you to take action. Maybe you've been waiting, like, when am I going to end this relationship? When am I going to tie up these loose ends with this relationship? When am I going to finally be done with this lesson? Okay, now is the time. Now is the time. All right, so let's see what other fairy has a message for Libra. Music. Listen carefully, for there may be a message in the music you hear. Music can lift your soul, rekindle memories, and charm fairies to your door. Okay, so I remember one time I was getting back into a relationship with an ex of mine. This was a lot of years ago. A lot of years ago. And I turned on the car and the song that came on was Taylor Swift. I don't remember the title, but it was like, "We are never, ever, ever getting back together." That's the words that were coming out, and I was like, oh my God, really? And I didn't listen to it, and the relationship didn't really last. And so something like that could happen. So music also can be very uplifting, can be very healing, can help you shake up any stagnant energy that you can go on. Maybe it'll help you empower to have this conversation that you need to have with this person so you can tie up those loose ends. Okay? So, but yeah, that song, "We Are Never, Ever, Ever Getting Back Together," was on, and I didn't listen, and I got back together, and yeah, it didn't work out. It was very short-lived, so. So anyway, so there's that could happen. That could happen. And like I said, to lift your soul, okay? It can help lift your soul and raise your vibration. Okay, so we're going to do one more card. Libra, one more card for matters of the heart. What does Libra need to know during Capricorn season for matters of the heart? Okay. Okay. Ask for help. All right. So we've got ask for help. What do you really need? Be willing to accept support. Ask for help. Okay. So are you needing help letting go of this relationship? Are you needing help figuring out which relationship this is? Whatever it is, it's time to ask for help. It's important for you to ask for help, okay? So if there is a relationship that you need to let go of and you need help, ask for it. Like, if you're in a situation where you need to, like, sneak out to get away from the relationship, ask for someone to come and help you with that. Even if that means you're calling the police to come in and observe this situation so that you aren't hurt. So as far as unfinished symphony, this could be tying up loose ends. Maybe you kind of are in this in-between on again, off again stage with a relationship, and this is like, it's time to be off completely. Like, get out of that in-between stage, tie up those loose ends and be done. Or maybe you've slowly been ending this relationship, or slowly been walking away, or slowly moving your stuff out. It's time to finish that. It's time to finish it so you can move on and move into something new and fresh. Okay, and it said winter, like the fairy of winter was like, winter is when you're supposed to do this. Now you're supposed to go through this transition. Okay. All right, Libra, so those are the messages I have for you. I thank you so very much for being here. You have a wonderful Capricorn season, and I will see you next time. Bye. All right, next is Scorpio. All right, so Scorpio is a water sign. Scorpio is a sign of greater intuition. Scorpio is a sign that can be very defensive. I mean, they've got their tail with a poisonous stinger, so they can be very reactive. And then we're working with the energy of Capricorn. So this is if you're a Scorpio sun, Scorpio rising, or Scorpio moon sign. All right, so let's see what energies Scorpio is working with. Oh boy, during Capricorn season. All right. Alright, so the first card that came flying out is mending, healing. There is healing that needs to be done between you and someone else. There needs to be some forgiveness. There needs to be some forgiveness between you and this other person. Okay. All right, so the other card that came up is Between Worlds. So this card is saying you're not quite out of the past, you're not quite into the future, you're right in between the past and the present, or the past and the future. You're in this in-between phase. And so there is some healing that needs to be done between you and this other person. And you're in that in-between phase of the healing process. Okay, and so the forgiveness is about having forgiveness for yourself and having forgiveness for the other person. And so you can have, so forgiveness, again, does not mean that you excuse someone's shitty behavior, okay? This isn't like, I forgive you, and so that means, you know, all is forgiven, or something like that. Or all is forgiven. Excuse me. All is forgotten, you know. And that's not exactly what it means. It means that you aren't allowing the situation to control how you proceed forward in your life. Like, I'm sure there have been times in your life where you have been where an old hurt comes up and you just focus on that, and you just focus on it, and you're overthinking it, you're overanalyzing it, you're overfeeling it, and it's just like, you know, it's taking up your day, like, you know, you're not doing anything except that overthinking and overfeeling, and it makes you feel really busy and tired and worn out, but it's just because you've put all of this energy into a situation that doesn't serve your highest good, and put your energy into allowing this situation to kind of control how you go about your day each day. Okay, so having forgiveness is about not letting that situation have that control. So it comes up, and then you're like, okay, this is done, and okay, it came up, this is how I feel about it, or how I did feel about it. I'm no longer going to feel that way about it. I'm going to choose to feel this way about it, and I'm going to move forward with my day. I'm done with it. So give yourself, even if it's a time limit, like you give yourself 5 seconds or 5 minutes or 15 minutes to dwell on it, whatever, you know, it isn't like, you know, I'm going to do the next 2 weeks. You know, I mean, if it's something really serious, like you just went through a really bad breakup, or really ending of a relationship with somebody, you know, like a friend or whatever, certainly you can give yourself more time. But if this is like an old wound and it's coming up, then you might not want to give so much time to it. But the forgiveness is really about setting you free. And the forgiveness can also be forgiving yourself. Where have you made mistakes? Where do you wish you could have done better? Where could you have done something different that would have created a better outcome for yourself, or a better outcome for the other people involved? You know, so have forgiveness for any mistakes that you made, and you know, don't dwell on those mistakes, and move on and move forward, and learn from those mistakes so that you can create a better situation for yourself. All right, a better experience. All right, so let's see here what spirit animal is with Scorpio. What spirit animal is with Scorpio? Oh, this is pretty. Horse spirit, freedom is yours. Ha! I just said that. Okay, so Spirit is really drilling this in, that you can be free. You can set yourself free by doing this healing and this mending and this forgiveness, and having forgiveness for yourself and even other people. Okay, and you can really feel free and know that freedom is yours. Let freedom be yours. The number 33 is on here. So being surrounded by the ascended masters, they are supporting you, they are guiding you, they are helping you with this forgiveness. Okay. So let's see what Keeper of the Light has a message for Scorpio. All right. Bridget, inner strength. Move back to wholeness. Recognize that you have the power. Oops. All right, so you have the power. You have the power and the strength to practice this forgiveness. You have the power and the ability to set yourself free. You have all the tools you need to practice this forgiveness. You could do Ho'oponopono of I love you, I'm sorry, please forgive me, thank you. And you know, if there's someone like maybe you don't want to, maybe you're done with that situation and you don't want to talk to them, but it still affects you in a way that isn't really positive, and you still dwell on it where it like bogs you down or whatever. And so you can do the Ho'opono and you can just think about them or visualize them, and then, you know, give a couple minutes or whatever, you know, say it at least 10 times. You know, I'm sorry, please forgive me, I love you, thank you. And say it at least 10 times and send that energy to them and send that energy to yourself. All right. All right, and now Whispers of the Ocean. The water signs are getting Whispers of the Ocean cards. All right. So let's see here. What Whispers of the Ocean has a message for Scorpio? Rediscover your zeal. Pay attention to the passion you are feeling for discovery, learning, exploration, spirituality, travel, your work, or your relationships. Passion and desire go together, especially as inspiration. So, Scorpio, the 2 words for Scorpio is I desire, okay? So what is it that you desire? So maybe this forgiveness is about like forgiveness, maybe not accomplishing all the goals you wanted to accomplish in the time that you wanted to accomplish them, and really getting connected back with your passion and your desire, and then taking actions towards creating that. All right, so what other Whispers of the Ocean card has a message for Scorpio? Take note. Your answers are being given to you. Quieting external voices and excessive noises will give you the chance to hear what is being offered. Yes. So this card has the number 22 on it, and the number 22 is all about everything is going to be okay. All right? Everything is going to be okay. And so 2 is also the number of partnerships and relationships, the like people coming together and working together, cooperation. So I feel like this healing that needs to be done, I mean, there could definitely be somebody else involved, but this could be yourself. This could be healing past life wounds from past lives, okay? From other lives where it's still trickling into your present life. And you're beating yourself up for these things. So sometimes we choose certain lessons in this life to kind of make up karma from other lives, okay? And so now we're in this energy where we don't have to like do that anymore. We can choose, so when those things come up, we can choose to be like, okay, I am done with this, you know? All right, so let's see. Matters of the heart. What does Scorpio need to hear during Capricorn season for matters of the heart? Let's see here. All right. Oh. Miracles and blessings. Everything has a gift. So every experience that you've had has a gift. even the ones that feel tumultuous and just feel off and don't feel good. Everything has a gift, okay? And just know that everything has a gift, and everything is going to work out the way that it is supposed to through your healing process. Yeah, the healing, I feel, could be a lot of past life stuff, and how it's playing a role in your present life. And so you can find someone to work with to help you heal those past life wounds. I do that in my soul realignment sessions. I do that in my emotion releasing sessions, in my distant Reiki sound healing sessions. I do past life healing and releasing past life wounds so that we aren't trying to relive these experiences or make up for them. So, all right, Scorpio. So those are the messages that I have for you. Have forgiveness, forgive yourself, forgive others, and you'll set yourself free. And you will, by setting yourself free, you can get more in touch with your passions and your desires and to really create those things for yourself. All right, Scorpio, well, you have a great Capricorn season, and I thank you so very much for being here, and I will see you next time. Bye. Hello, Sagittarius, and these are your messages if you are a Sagittarius Sun, Sagittarius Rising, or Sagittarius Moon sign during Capricorn season, which is until January 19th, 2021. All right, so Sagittarius is a fire sign, and Sagittarius is the archer or the centaur with a bow and arrow. And so Sagittarius is very passionate and wants to hit its mark. It's very important for Sagittarius to pull back that arrow and hit its mark. Okay, so let's see here. Let's see what kind of energy Sagittarius is going to be working with during Capricorn season. Sagittarius. All right, fork in the road. Fork in the road. You have a decision to make. There is a decision for you to make, okay? And so when this card comes up, fork in the road, what it's saying is that you have to make a decision, and that not making a decision is a decision itself. Okay, and so you want to make sure that you're making the right decision, and you want to make sure that you're making the decision that is going to serve your highest good. And if you're having a hard time choosing that, then just choose something. Pick something and start and go with it. If you start down that path and you realize, oh, this was the wrong choice, then you can go back to the other one, and that's okay. That's okay. That's all part of the process sometimes. Okay, so let's see what other card has a message for Sagittarius. Okay. Okay, so then milk and honey came up. It came up in the reverse position. So when it is upside down in the protection position, what milk and honey means is that you that perhaps maybe you're working too hard, and that you need to take a break. So, and that you might be blocking your own abundance. Okay, and so to make sure, whatever decision you make, to make sure that you're making one that is serving your highest good, and making one that is bringing you the opportunity to have freedom in what you are doing and to have freedom in making sure that you're able to do enough self-care. And that you aren't, I'm reading out of the book. So it says that, that you also might be turning to other things that aren't serving your highest good as a way to escape. And so you might want to just kind of reevaluate. But I also feel like this card is also just like, I always like to say this card is asking you to be playful and have fun. So when it's in the reverse position, definitely self-care is important. Be playful, have fun, get in touch with your inner child, and don't let the weight of everything bog you down. So let's see what spirit animal has a message for Sagittarius. And don't let the situation of this decision bog you down. So maybe instead of making a decision, you are turning to other things to try to avoid making the decision. So instead, it's like you need to stop doing that. Maybe have some playtime, have some fun to disconnect, to kind of shake up that energy, so you're able to refocus, and then come back and make your decision, and then take whatever action is necessary. On that path. Okay, Canary Spirit. Sing your own song. Make sure you're being your true, authentic self. Sing your own song. Sing your own tune. Maybe listen to some music. Maybe do some singing. Maybe it's time for you to sing a little bit. That might help you. Like, I know sometimes when I'm in a funk, if I put on music and I sing, that really helps raise my vibration. Sometimes I sing and dance. That really helps my vibration. But this is really, singing your own song, being your true, authentic self. Whatever decision you make needs to honor your true, authentic self, okay? So remember, whatever decision you make, that you aren't making this decision based on what everybody else wants you to do. You're making a decision based on what you want to do, what's going to be in the highest good of you, and to help serve your highest good, and, which will essentially serve the highest good of all. So, like, it's important to take into consideration of how it'll affect others, but, doing something for yourself is going to bring a different energy to you. Like, you'll be able to be more relaxed or have more fun, or, not be grouchy because you're trying to do what everybody else wants you to do and you're doing what you need to do. Okay? All right, so let's see what Keeper of the Light has a message for Sagittarius during Capricorn season. So Sagittarius, Sagittarius, Sagittarius. Okay. All right. So you got Mahavatar Babaji, soul expansion. Your consciousness is expanding. You understand the connections between all things. Nice. This is just letting you know you're going through a soul expansion. You can call Babaji in to help you with that. And to help you with that, to help you honor that, to help you through it, to help you understand it. So this soul expansion is going to help you decide the next right choice for you, the right next action for you, so you know which decision to make. All right, so then let's see which dragons are with Sagittarius during Capricorn season. All right. Gold and silver violet flame dragon transmutes the old around you with wisdom and grace. It's time to transmute magic and healing. Offer service under grace. All right. All right. So there is something you're going through, a transformation, a transition, and you really need to connect with your own wisdom and grace during this during the decision or choice that you need to make. Okay. Let's see what other, and you can call in the gold and silver violet flame dragon to come and help you transmute energy. Maybe it helps you transmute the energy of not being able to make a decision. So you call in that dragon and you can visualize that dragon coming in and blowing its dragon fire all over you to clear all the energy that isn't serving your highest good and transmuting it for the highest good of all so that you can make the right choice for yourself. All right, what other dragon has a message for Sagittarius? All right, then we've got the green gold dragon from Sirius. Okay, so a lot of gold. A lot of gold. So we've got the gold Christ-like coming down right now and really kind of bathing us. So you can really tap into that energy. So this says brings universal knowledge to your spiritual pathway. Learn about spiritual technology. Be a transmitter of sacred knowledge. That's cool. Learn about spiritual technology. Wow. That's really cool. So you might have spent some time on Sirius. Okay, you might have spent some time there, some incarnations there, and there is some kind of spiritual technology that was available to the Sirians, and maybe you have knowledge of that, access to that within yourself. So doing a meditation to try to bring that knowledge forward, or researching it yourself, seeing what you can find, or doing like a past life regression session, something like that to help awaken. But that's really cool. But lots of gold here, so lots of Christ-like coming in for you too. All right, let's see here. All right, now we've got, what does Sagittarius need to know for matters of the heart during Capricorn season? So Sagittarius. Okay, well, they want you to have 2 cards, so let's see here. Listen with your heart. You are listening, but need to hear with a loving heart. So even as you're watching this, are you listening with your heart? Are you opening yourself up and listening with your heart? Are you willing to receive these messages with your heart? What are some things other people have been telling you that you have kind of been pushing away instead of listening with your heart? So it's time for you to listen with your heart. Be willing to express love. Express love to receive love. All right, so it's time to be more loving with yourself, more loving with others. You have all that Christ-like coming in that can help you get connected to your soul star chakra and your high heart chakra, and help you get really cleansed and balanced and connect to your heart center so that you can hear with your heart. So you're listening with your heart. What is it that someone is trying to tell you? Like, you're listening, but you aren't hearing them. And so what is it that they're really trying to tell you? What are they really trying to convey to you that you're missing? Okay. And maybe it's even spirit. Maybe even spirit has been trying to do this and you haven't really been listening very well. All right, Sagittarius, those are your messages. I thank you so very much for being here. You have a wonderful Capricorn season, and I will see you next time. Bye. Hello, Capricorn, and happy birthday! Happy birthday to all the Capricorns. All right, so the sun is in Capricorn until January 19th, 2021. So let's see what kind of energy Capricorn is working with during Capricorn season. All right. All right, Capricorn, Capricorn. Capricorn is the goat. Capricorn is an earth sign. Capricorn likes to take responsibility, is learning about responsibility, learning how to take responsibility, wanting to withhold the structures within the family, within community, within society, to help to act from integrity. Capricorn is the goat. All right, let's see here. Capricorn, Capricorn, Capricorn. All right, by the book. Well, isn't that fitting for Capricorn? By the book, doing things by the book. This is about taking action by the book, following the rules. So this is also like asking you to follow the universal laws, okay? So, like the law of abundance and the law of attraction and the law of giving and receiving and the law of karma or the law, there's all kinds of universal laws. So I would do a Google search or some kind of search and look for what are some of the universal laws. And the ones that stick out to you are the ones that you need to pay attention to the most to make sure that you are operating from integrity within those universal laws. Like, are you practicing those universal laws with integrity? Are you practicing those universal laws properly? Okay. All right, let's see here. What else does Capricorn need? All right. Ooh, serendipity. Things coming together. Nice. Things coming together harmoniously. Things working out. So this card with by the book is like by paying attention to these universal laws, it's going to help create serendipity for you. Okay. All right, so let's see which spirit animal is with you. Okay, well, you got two. All right, so we've got snake spirit of time to heal. So doing some healing, that's going to be important for you. So maybe when you're looking up these universal laws, are there any that have to do with healing? If so, then those would be ones that I would pay attention to. Dolphin spirit, this and that are true. Okay. So dolphin spirit, this card with the dolphin is letting you know, okay, this and that are true. What does that mean? That means that everybody has their own idea of what is the truth of certain things, right? So there might be a fact that E equals MC squared, okay, but someone might look up to the sky and you see a blue sky, but they see a blue and pink sky or something like that. Or you see a certain situation this way, but somebody else sees a situation this other way. And you have to realize that both are true. So this is what your truth is, and this is what their truth is. And how can you honor what their truth is? And how can you get other people to honor what your truth is? So like the healing, you know, that might be something you have to heal, is people not honoring what is true for you. And, you know, are those situations where it's time to let those people go? Or is it a situation where maybe you could take time to explain it to them more? Or maybe you could just come to an understanding of, you know, agreeing to, you know, we agree to disagree, something like that. But also know that it's important for you to it's important for you to understand that other people have their own idea of what truth is too. So when it comes to spirituality and the right way to eat and the right way to talk and the right way to feel or think or whatever the right action to take, everybody has their own truth. And so it's important for you to recognize that. Okay. All right, so let's see what Keeper of the Light has a message for Capricorn. All right, well, Mother Mary, love and peace. Let go of the need to be right. Choose peace. Mother healing is possible at this time. Okay, so this is choosing. Okay, so this is one, it says right out, let go of the need to be right. So that has to do with the Dolphin card of knowing that this and that are true. That, you know, everybody has the right to their own truth, and it's important for you to honor that now. And don't try to be right, because your right might not be their right, you know. And then choosing us, and so mother healing. So this might mean that you have some feminine energy healing to do, some wounds to heal. Whether you're male or female, there is some energy that needs to be healed within the feminine. So the feminine of being able to let go and go with the flow and being connected to your emotions and being able to use your intuition and using your feelings to navigate through situations. Okay, and so healing, there might be some ancestral wounds within the feminine energy that needs to be healed. There might be some past life wounds for you that needs to be healed. So that snake that came up, healing, mother healing. Maybe you have some rift with your mother or a mother-like figure in your life, in this life, that needs to be healed. Okay. All right. So, and let's see here. So the earth signs are getting native spirit cards. I did each zodiac sign got one deck of cards that was just specific for their element. So native spirit is going to the earth signs. All right, so what does Capricorn need to know from native spirit? Okay, peace pipe. All right. It's time to have some peace. It is time to create some peace in your life. So traditionally, the Native Americans would sit around with their peace pipe and they would talk. And they would openly express themselves and try to come to a peaceful solution, okay? And so that's part of your healing, okay? That's part of your healing, this mother healing, this feminine energy, divine feminine energy healing that you need to do is going to require some talking. It's going to require some working through things, talking through things, getting to the bottom of things, and then coming up with a peaceful solution. And even if the peaceful solution is you're going to a healer and they're going to help you heal these ancestral wounds, and then and then these wounds are being released and healed, and then you are making the choice. The peaceful solution is to not repeat these same patterns that create these wounds. Okay. So let's see, one more card from Native Spirit for Capricorn. Flowing river. All right, yep. So we've got divine feminine energy and flowing river. So the divine feminine, okay, is all about going with the flow. So go with the flow. So this healing that needs to be done, this isn't something that you want to force. It is something that you want to go with the flow of. Don't try to force it. Don't try to be right. Know that everybody has their own truth. So if there's like a female figure in your life that you need to do some healing with, then it's important to come from the understanding that whatever this other person is conveying to you, even though maybe it doesn't feel like the truth and it doesn't feel right and it doesn't feel whatever, but it's their truth. It's their truth. And you can't tell them how to think, feel, or act, right? That really isn't your job. It isn't anyone else's job to tell somebody else how to think, feel, or act, you know? And so you have to respect that that's their truth. It doesn't mean that you two need to continue to have this relationship. It doesn't mean that you need to continue to be in each other's life, but there is some kind of acceptance that needs to be done there to bring forth some kind of healing and some kind of acceptance so you can, you know, move on from the situation. All right. So let's see. What does Capricorn need to see for matters of the heart? All right, Capricorn. Love is all around you. There is love everywhere all the time. Simply acknowledge the truth acknowledge this as truth. So funny about accepting how you're being told to accept other people's truth, and then here you have this card that's like, love is all around you and that is the truth. Because you could certainly now argue and be like, well, that isn't my truth, right? But anyway, love is all around you. And, you know, even if it feels like that isn't your truth, know that there are, you know, even if you feel like you don't have any family or friends that love you or anyone that cares about you, there is at least spirit. There is someone in the spirit world who loves you and cares about you, and that might feel kind of empty, but there is at least one person or one being in your existence that loves you. And I know everybody has the right to their own truth, and you can reject this all you want, and that's fine. But I personally believe, it is my truth to personally believe, that you and everyone else has at least one person or being that sends them love and light, okay? And so love is all around you. Try to see that. Try to see where you are blessed. Try to see who are the people that do love you, who are the people that do care for you and support you. Those are the people that you need to give your time and energy to. Okay, and so if there's this mother energy, this mother figure, this female figure in your life, you know, and it isn't really this healthy exchange, you know, turn to the people who are the healthy exchange. Okay. Alrighty. Well, those are the messages that I have for you, Capricorn. I thank you so very much for being here, and you have a wonderful Capricorn season. Happy birthday, and I will see you next time. Bye. All right, Aquarius. We are working with Aquarius Sun, Aquarius Rising, and Aquarius Moon. So these are what energies Aquarius is working with during Capricorn season, which is until January 19th, 2021. Okay, so Aquarius is an air sign. Now, it is a big misconception that Aquarius is a... It is a big misconception that Aquarius is a water sign because it has those little zigzags for its glyph. And it is called, and their symbol is the water bearer. So it's very easy to think that they're a water sign, but they're not. Aquarius is actually an air sign. And they're actually carrying a bucket of consciousness, okay? So it isn't even a bucket of water. It's a bucket of consciousness, bucket of awareness and being conscious, being consciously connected to spirit, to your higher self, those kinds of energies. Okay, so let's see what... All right, what kind of energies Aquarius is working with during Capricorn season? All right. Holy cow, we got 2 cards here. Let's see. All right, so the first card is the Fates, and it is reversed. And then the second card is New Life, which was also reversed. So let's show you the card upright, the Fates. And let's show you New Life upright. All right, so when the Fates comes up reversed, what it is saying is that whatever is going on in your life has been fated, it has been predetermined. So if you feel like you've been going through a really hard time, it has been all part of your growth and evolution. It has all been part of the spiritual process. And to just trust that things are happening the way they are supposed to, and the way that your soul kind of signed up for things to happen. Like things are working out the way they're supposed to. Okay, and so New Life, when New Life is in reverse, this card is saying like you want to hurry up, like whatever situation is causing you to feel humdrum, then this and you're feeling like, I want something new, I need some new energy, I need some new life, I need some, you know, new vitality. This card is saying that new life is coming for you, and that new life is coming for you, but it's coming in divine timing. It is coming in divine timing. It's not coming when you want it to. It is coming when it is meant to come, and in the best right time for you. Okay? So new life is coming for you. That's a good card, even though it was in the protection. What it's asking you to do is just try to go with the flow of it and try to not push it or force it. Okay? All right. So now let's see what spirit animal is with Aquarius during Capricorn season. So Aquarius, Aquarius, Aquarius. Okay. All right, seahorse spirit. It says watch and wait. I love seahorses. They're so cute. Aren't they so cute? Okay. Watch and wait. Okay. So watch and wait. Well, that's kind of what this is saying. Like things might seem, you might seem humdrum, things might seem really difficult right now. Things might seem, even if they're really good, whatever's going on in your life has been fated. It's part of your journey. It's part of your experience. It's part of your destiny. It was part of what you were supposed to experience. And this card is like, let things happen when it's in the reverse. Like new life is coming, let it happen. So this card is saying kind of watch and wait and observe. Like new life is coming for you, but take some time to watch and wait and observe what's going on around you. You know, the seahorse has the ability to, when it's in the sea, it has the ability to hide and get camouflaged and really kind of watch and wait and look for the right time, when it's the right time to emerge. So you see this fairy emerging from the egg, okay? And so it's not time for you to emerge yet. You're not ready. Like you're still the caterpillar in the cocoon. And so it's not the right time. Just watch and wait like the seahorse. And the right time, you know, you'll know when it's the right time. Spirit will let you know when the right time is to finally crack open that egg or come out of that cocoon and be new. Okay, and have that new life and start that new life. There are other things that you have to work on before you can get to that point of rebirth. All right, so let's see which Keeper of the Light has a message for. Which Keeper of the Light has a message for Aquarius during Capricorn season? Aquarius, Aquarius, Aquarius. Okay. Ooh, green Terra. All right. So green Terra comes of supreme protection. She says you're protected, cords are being cut, move beyond limitation and trust. Okay, so you're in the process of cords being cut, of things being healed, of you're going through this transition, and know that you are supremely protected. Green Terra is protecting you. Everything is going to be okay. And know that you aren't limited, even though it feels like you're limited because you're still in this cocoon. You're going to emerge, and things are gonna be limitless. So just let things unfold naturally. Let the growth and the evolution happen naturally. Okay. All right. And then the air signs are getting fairy cards. So let's see. What fairy cards? Which fairies have messages for Aquarius during Capricorn season? Aquarius, Aquarius, Aquarius. Nature signs. Okay, so be receptive to the subtle messages from nature as you go about your day. Nature talks to us continually. We need only to open our hearts and minds. Okay, so I just said that that spirit will let you know when it's the right time to move forward. And so this card is saying nature's signs. So watch nature. Nature is going to bring you some signs that will help you. So if you go out, you hear this video and you're all right, then you could consciously say, I'm open now. Mother Earth, bring me some signs. And the next time you go out, what bird do you see? What animal do you see? What bird maybe do you hear? Do you recognize different bird calls? Things like that. What do you notice out in nature when you go out? Okay, so one more fairy card for Aquarius. Okay, hidden depths. Something hidden is about to come to light, perhaps a secret or memory at the back of your mind. When we expose what's hidden, we can become free. Alrighty. So there is something that needs to come to the surface for you, Aquarius. There's something that needs to come to the surface, and when it comes to the surface, that's probably part of the cocoon stuff. So there's something more that needs to come to the surface, that needs to be acknowledged, that needs to be forgiven, that needs to be loved, that needs to be healed. When that comes to the surface and you're able to do that and it doesn't control you, then it will be time to emerge. Then it'll be time to emerge. All right. So then let's see what Aquarius needs to know about matters of the heart. Does Aquarius and during Capricorn season need to know about the heart? Aquarius, Aquarius, Aquarius. All right, well, you got 2 cards. Physical touch. A tender touch can mean so much. All right. So are you needing some kind of physical touch? Could you offer some physical touch to somebody else? A hug? Cuddling with somebody, even if it's your kids, cuddling with them and watching a movie. But physical touch is going to be important. This is going to help your healing process. So if things are coming to the surface, then, physical touch might be very comforting. This might mean that you get a Reiki session. This might be talking about some kind of healing that you get done. You get a healing session done. Maybe you get a massage and somehow that brings things up for you. But physical touch is important for you. And then look to your inner strength. You are stronger than you realize. Yes. So even though you might feel all cocooned and like things aren't going the way you want them to, and you feel like you just want your new life to start, you are stronger than you think, and you need to give yourself credit. And Green Tara is protecting you, and you can call her in anytime. And you've got the nature fairies and the fairies that'll help you get connected with the things that need to be brought to light and need to be healed. Okay, Aquarius, give yourself time, try to have patience, practice love and forgiveness for yourself, and know that it's going to be okay. All right, Aquarius, well, you have a wonderful Capricorn season, and I thank you so very much for being here, and I will see you next time. Bye. Hello, Pisces. All right, so if you are a Pisces sun, Pisces moon, or Pisces rising sign, then these messages are for you. And so we are looking at what energies Pisces is working with during Capricorn season. So Pisces is a water sign. It is the symbol of the two fish. And Pisces are like one of the most intuitive signs, very in touch with their emotions. So at Capricorn is when we start learning about our emotions, and Pisces is when we have the potential to have a better handle on our emotions. Okay. All right, so what energies is Pisces working with during Capricorn season? All right, ooh, go the distance. Go the distance. If there's something you are working on, keep going. Do not give up. So during the manifestation process, a lot of times we've planted our seeds and they're about to sprout, they're about to grow, or they're about to fruit, and then we just give up. So don't give up. Keep going. Keep going. Go the distance. So like when you plant a garden, you don't expect to have fruit the next day. You don't expect to have peppers and zucchini and beans and all that and strawberries the very next day. Sometimes it takes months. There are some trees that take years and years and years to fruit before they actually produce the fruit that you like. You know, like an avocado tree, it's like, I don't know, like 10 to 12 or 18 years or something like that. It's a long time before you finally have an avocado. And so sometimes life works like that. And so go the distance. This card is saying go the distance. You have the strength, you have the endurance, you have what it takes to get to where you're going, that you will reach the finish line. Okay, you will reach there. Keep going, keep working at it. Okay, let's see, what else does Pisces? Message in the bottle. This card, all right, well, Pisces is very intuitive, can be very intuitive and very connected spiritually. And so message in a bottle, this is saying that messages have been coming to you, that Spirit has been bringing you messages. Okay, Spirit is bringing you messages, whether it's in the form of a song that you're hearing on the radio, a conversation you overheard, something that you hear in a video that you're watching like this, or a reading that you get done with somebody else. Like Spirit has been bringing you messages, and Spirit is saying, we have your back. We're bringing you messages. Keep going, keep going, keep going. That has been our message, is keep going, and to really pay attention to any signs or synchronicities that are happening in your life. Okay, and pay attention to them and watch them and listen to them. All right. So what spirit animal has a message for Pisces? Okay. All right, chameleon spirit. All right. So the chameleon came up reversed. I love this card. I think this card is so pretty. I love all the colors in this card. Okay, so this card I feel like is saying, because it's in the protection position, I feel like it's saying that don't pretend Don't pretend to be something you're not. Be your true, authentic self. Shine your colors the way you want them to shine. Show off your colors and your spirit and your soul the way you want to. And then this card says act as if. So this card could be like if you're trying to reach a destination, this card could be saying act as if you've already had it, that it's already happened. Come from that place of gratitude. Come from that feeling that you'll have by accomplishing it, okay? To help fuel you to keep going towards your goal, okay? All right, now let's see what Keeper of the Light has a message for you. Okay, the Miriam. Sacred vision. Choose to forgive in order to heal. See the light in all. Remember that love has no boundaries. All right. So this is asking you to have forgiveness. Forgive yourself and, have forgiveness if you feel like you've been working on this goal and you haven't finished the goal. Well, have forgiveness for it. Forgive yourself for not accomplishing it when you wanted to accomplish it, because really it's all meant to happen in divine timing. So if it's taking you longer to accomplish the goal, that's okay. It'll happen when it's meant to happen. It'll happen in divine timing. It'll happen when it's the right time for it to happen. Okay? All right. So then let's see. So the water signs are getting Whispers of the Ocean cards. So let's see what Whispers of the Ocean cards have a message for Pisces during Capricorn season. So Pisces, Pisces, Pisces. Ooh, dancing in the rainbow. Break free from whatever you feel is holding you back. Express happiness. Find out what you truly desire. Look at that playful dolphin. So what is it that you are trying to create for yourself? What is that? What is that thing that you're like running after like the cheetah? What is it? Make sure you're very clear about it, and make sure that you're taking time. Make sure that you're taking time in between to have fun. Like, it's fine to keep going, but it's important to take breaks when you need to, and to do some self-care. Okay? So let's see what other Whispers of the Ocean card is a message for Pisces. Okay, clearing the excess. You are entering a transitional phase and would benefit from clearing away excess clutter, whether it is in your physical body or your physical space. Okay, so this could signal doing a detox, clearing out any clutter. We just had Christmas. I know at Christmas time, I always pack up toys and stuff from my son's room and get rid of them. And then, so what can you clear out? What excess can you clear out that is going to help you go the distance? Okay, so to help you keep going. In your body, maybe you need to detox. Maybe you need to start eating healthier. Maybe you need to exercise more. What is something that you need to do to help clear out the clutter in your life so you can make room, so you can keep working from this energy of the cheetah of going after what it is that you're trying to achieve? Okay. All right. And last card is, what does Pisces need to know for matters of the heart during Capricorn season? So Pisces, Pisces, Pisces. love. Embrace an opportunity for love in your work prospects or for spiritual growth. Okay. So there is something you're supposed to be creating. That's why you got this go the distance card. Keep going. And what is something like a new love? Like, this isn't just like, this isn't romantic. This is about creating something new for yourself. That's something that you really love. Whether it's like, does it have to do with the decluttering your home or starting to be more healthy? Or is it, a new project? What is something you've always wanted to do and you haven't done it? It's time for you to do that. What is it that you love? What is it that you desire? Because you'll have the endurance, the energy, and the strength and the know-how to be able to accomplish that with this go the distance card coming through for you. Okay? All right, Pisces, so those are the messages I have for you. I thank you so very much for being here. You have a wonderful Capricorn season, and I will see you next time. Bye.